Damn. One. What up? What it is? What it could be. Welcome to a young Raw SmackDown recap. I am the Nun, and I'm here with my dog, my boy, the immaculate one, young Doc. Holla!
Let me tell you something, brother. As I watch SmackDown, as I watch Monday Night Raw, it has been not only a spectacular year last year, but only the beginning of 2025. And already we got great storylines popping. We got great athletes going on. We got new contenders, new belts, and of course, the new Intercontinental Women's Champion in Lyra Valkyria. Now, I'm not wearing the real belt. Ooh, see, look at that. I'm already fucking up the old belt. I think I done fucked up something. Hold on, nigga. I'm fucking up the kids' belt. But let me tell you something right now.
Purchase money.
Hold on. Yeah. Oh, the rhinestone fell off. Anyway, I'm not bringing out the real belt, my belt, the Smoking Guns belt, the Smoking Skull belt, until the Yeet Man himself wins the WWE Heavyweight title against the one, the only Reign General Gunther. What's up, my man?
Yeah, I take it. What's your boy name? I keep wanting to say Solo.
Main event Jey Uso.
Uso, rapper, yeah, Jey Uso. That's your man's deal,
yeah.
Who is he fighting? Gunther for the belt? Has he ever had a belt before?
Well, yeah, he's been like quadruplating, school, bada bing, bing, bang, boom, bam, tag team champions. He has won the Intercontinental Champion, held it for about 6 weeks.
Oh, so he has had single belt success, single match.
That was just recently, but right now he's going to look forward to having the World Heavyweight Championship in about 1 week, I believe, on main event Saturday night versus Gunther. And I'm gonna tell you like this, you know, he has fought Gunther twice for the Intercontinental Championship and lost. But see, what Gunther what Gunther failed to realize and what he forgot to mention was that it was his twin brother, Jimmy No Yeet Uso, who helped secure that title belt for Gunther. Okay? Twice. So I'm just going to say this. Hopefully, the antics don't come out, but if it do, hopefully they will still strap the title onto Jey Uso and let him carry at least this belt all the way up to WrestleMania, because this is going to be a great historical run for this young man. I mean, he has done great things as a tag team champion, my man. But to keep it real, like, yo, him becoming world champion before his little brother, I think that's going to be the ultimate for sure.
So before we get off into what actually happened, I'm going to say this right quick. Remember, we was having a conversation about them not fucking with black people, whatever. And I was thinking about the bloodline and who all they linked up with in terms of who they're they got that lineage, man. And I don't know if, because okay, so I think watching it and looking at it, how it's going, I think the reason why the Usos get so much push is because, nigga, they people been in it from the beginning, like been kicking ass, bringing family members in, like that whole Maovia, what is the other ones? But it's like 3 of them, but they all related anyway. But them families, man, is like legacy, nigga. Them niggas like not legacy, like royalty. You know what I'm saying? So I think for
And
as
that's
long as
true.
as long as they have blood in the game, they gonna always get that push. Like I don't think it's a racial thing. I think it's like these real wrestlers.
Well, no, yes and no, because
Look,
technically they're still Polynesian. Yes, they're Island Pacific, and no, they're not technically black, but that is the closest to minority brown skin pushes that we have seen and that we will see within this WWE roster. Now, let me tell you like this: Lyra Valkyria.
Also, don't wait, right quick.
Okay.
Doesn't Kofi Kingston get a cool push? And when I think I don't know, man. Looking back, because I know Booker T had a hell of a push. Like it seemed like,
but
Booker
that
T
was back in the day. And well, okay. Let me. I'm gonna give you 5 cent versions of all this. Booker T was a tag team champion who became a great singles champion, but he's only won the championship 4 or 5 times. And those 3 times are like in WCW. Quick, and they were not like longevity title reigns. Okay. When it came to The Rock was so damn charismatic that he had good title reigns over the last few years of his career, but his father didn't get a good title reign. Okay. He was only able to become tag team champion 1 time. You did what I'm saying? Kofi Kingston became champion 1 time. Not a long reign, maybe about a month, maybe 2 months, a few months, and then that was over with. And he never got a rematch. He never got a rematch.
He had multiple different championships though.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. No, it doesn't matter about tag team championships because when you're the man,
USA at one point or the Intercontinental or some shit like that at one point. Kofi Kingston, one of them little off-brand. Like that nigga was a champion before. I know for a fact he was a champion before.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, whereas The Miz, who was 2-time WWE champion, he's held the title through 3 or 4 different PLEs. You dig what I'm saying? Where Kofi Kingston only held it for like a PLE and a half and lost it on a regular show. He didn't even lose it in the big show. Okay. And then the opponent that they gave him was Brock Lesnar. Like, dude, like you was gonna really beat up Brock Lesnar, right? Okay. When Bobby Lashley won his title, they brought in Brock Lesnar to take it away from him. So what I'm saying is black people are not getting those real good pushes for longevity carries. You dig what I'm saying? Not even Jey Uso, because when Jey Uso won the Intercontinental Champion, the Intercontinental Championship, he only had it for one run, and that was up for like 6 weeks until the next major PLE. These last PLEs were
But then they give it to Roman Reigns, and that nigga hold it for 703,063 years, and that nigga's a nigga.
But he held on to that through different eras when Vince McMahon was still running the show. That was 1. And 2, wasn't nobody making that money and drawing the draw like Roman Reigns. He is probably the only historical person outside of Hulk Hogan, outside of Bob Backlund, outside of Gorgeous George, outside of Bruno Sammartino, who has held the belt that long. You dig what I'm saying? I'm saying
that's my point. I'm thinking as opposed to it being a racial thing. I mean, the optics for sure, because all they show mainly is the Usos in terms of color. But I think it's more of a business thing. Like again, by showing the clan of the Mafia clan, that whole royalty thing, you're gonna have people come and watch. They gonna come watch the Usos, they gonna come watch The Rock, they gonna come watch anybody associated with that bloodline.
But they don't need those belts though.
Since
they don't need those
wrestling,
belts.
Hold on. But since the dawn of wrestling was wrestling, that family has been at the table, right? So
yeah,
I understand the business of it. because he was the major. Like when The Rock got the belt, that nigga had that motherfucker 400,000 years. When you have,
I mean, like I said, he had great runs, but that's what I'm saying. He had great runs, but he also had great storylines to go with it. He had his time and title runs with Stone Cold Steve Austin. Then he lost it, and then he had his title runs with Triple H. Then he lost it. Then he had his title runs with The Undertaker. Then he lost it. You see what I'm saying? But those guys were trading off those belts every 3 to 4 to 6 months. I'd say between 4 to 6 months. Every about 3 months, the title would change. But for actual black athletes in the WWE, they're only holding them for 6 weeks, 2 months, okay? And then they don't even get a second shot. Kofi Mania was like 6 years ago, dog. 6 years ago, and he didn't get a rematch.
I could tell you this, right? I never really tripped off of so when Kofi Kingston had his reign, right? It was short for sure, but
super short.
I always thought that the action of the WWE, unless you have some crazy high flyers like, you know, fucking, you know, the niggas painted the faces with the girl Lita, Jeff, the Hardy Boys. You got high flyers, way fucking, you know, attraction seeking. That the main draw was the bigger boys. You know what I'm saying? So you go give the little guys a bite for show, but ain't no little dude go hold no fucking championship belt. Not in WWE. It's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, who has? That was little
Rey Mysterio.
Like, but that's Rey Mysterio. He has that. He has that.
The Miz. Too, I mean, the Miz.
Legacy too, though. No, I'm
Chris Jericho.
Little bitty.
Well, no, I'm telling you, little bitty dudes. Chris Jericho, not a big guy.
Little dude. He's not considered a little dude either.
Eddie Guerrero,
like medium-sized dude, and Eddie Guerrero was a medium-sized dude.
Okay, but Kofi Kingston is not a small puny dude.
Not puny.
He's not a small dude.
He would go in the same line as like X-Pac and a Hurricane. All them little niggas. He would be with them little niggas.
Nah. He's thicker. He's thicker and stronger than that, bro. He's thicker and stronger than that.
But he looks.
You know what I'm saying?
One of them.
Okay.
That's what it'll be. He'll be a cruiserweight.
So how? Okay. Well, then what about Shelton Benjamin? Because Shelton Benjamin was also a medium-sized guy who never got a shot.
Yeah, but he was bigger than Kofi Kingston, though.
But Shelton Benjamin ain't never got. Okay. You want to go big? Let's go big. Big E. Few months, not a big run. Just a few months.
But you know, a lot goes into being a champion, bro. Like everybody talking, it's the mic presence, nigga. You gotta have that mic. You gotta be able to. A lot goes into it, man. And once you get your shot,
Big E is a big mic guy. Big E is a big mic guy, bro.
A lot of motherfuckers who get that shot and don't revisit it, it be for a reason, bro. It don't just be because, you know, it be because he couldn't, it wasn't no hold up to it. Like he couldn't hold up the fucking spotlight. Because when they gave it to Booker T,
that's not true.
They gave it to Booker T.
They gave it to him 5 times, but 3 of those times, wait a minute, but 3 of those times was in WCW, my brother. Okay.
No, yeah, no.
The other 2 was in the WWE, but they were so far. He was King Booker. King Booker. Yeah, but that was not a title. That was just King of the Ring. Even Xavier Woods was a King of the Ring winner.
Yeah. I know. I'm just saying in terms of opportunities, in terms of that you visit those, they give you opportunity to get that back, to run it back if you have that about you.
They give you opportunity, but there are not a lot of opportunities given to the African American, and I'm gonna tell you why.
Yeah, unless you're Uso, I feel that.
But they don't need the belts. For those guys to stay on top, they don't even need the fucking belts because they're just interested on their own merit.
So let me tell you this: do you know how hard it is for white people. That's why I need more black people in the writer room, because they had to make the Godfather. They had to make Papa Shango. No, it wasn't Papa Shango. It was
Papa Shango.
He was Papa Shango. They had to turn Papa Shango into a pimp in order to push that nigga over. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's hard to write for black people, bro. In the WWE, the average storyline ain't the average storyline, nigga. They figure you have to have a bitch twerking. You got to be like some type of rapper or some shit for the motherfuckers to even feel you in storylines in the WWE. You need niggas in the writing room to write for niggas, because you know what I'm saying? It ain't no stories to it. It ain't nothing you can do with it. They ain't got no brothers or no cousins.
Well, that sounds then right there you are already saying it. That sounds like a problem within the WWE.
They need some
okay, because if you mean to tell me that it's hard for a white man, if you mean to tell me that it's hard for a white man to write for a black person when the white man think that he can tell a black person what black is, because that's what white people love to do.
Right, quick.
You mean to tell me they can't write no good storylines for black people? Come on, man.
Especially without the antics, nigga. You had niggas like Virgil playing Butler, nigga. You know what I'm saying? And it went over back in the day. You can't do no shit like that with black people now. You know what I'm saying? The junkyard dog, nigga. Why I gotta be from the junkyard? Niggas ain't doing that shit no more. You know what I'm saying? Niggas ain't going for it. So it's hard. Niggas ain't finna be no voodoo priestesses and shit. Like, you ain't finna make me eat no worms.
The New Day. Like, you know why Kofi Kingston, Big E, and Xavier Woods created the New Day? That wasn't no writer shit. That was those three niggas. You know why they created that shit? So they could have more TV time, so they can be seen more on the show. And then they had to go soft and P the fucking G just to appease the masses. I'm talking about unicorns, rainbows, quasars, and sunshine, because they could not be dominant black men. They couldn't be dominant men. They had to be soft-spoken, cherry skipping down the fucking rainbow type of niggas to get shots like that. Bobby Lashley, who is a big guy, and I would say,
and he had a belt, and he had it like twice. Did he have it twice?
He had it.
Oh, he had two different
twice, but hold on,
like that. I know he had it twice.
No, he had this belt. He had this belt twice, but the first time he had it for like a few months. I think he had 2 PLEs with it, and then he lost it. He won it again and then lost it like 3 weeks later. Like I said, bro, like then they never gave him. Just like Mark Henry only won it one time, bro.
Yeah, okay, but
you mean to tell me the world's strongest man, the man that considered
at least
Mark Henry did not have it for that minute.
He had it for at least.
Why is it that
from PLE to PLE for sure? He had it for. I remember seeing Mark Henry big out that belt for a minute. It may not have been no year, but he had it at least 6, 7, 8 months. Why is it
that somebody small like Finn Balor can hold that belt for 6 months? The guy that we just watched on the last match.
Okay, so look, it could be.
He's held that belt for like 6 months, bro.
So let me tell you this. I liken it to the same reason why niggas ain't talking about black people in the NHL. We know they in there, and we know they do their shit probably better than most of the motherfuckers out there, but it ain't their fan base, basically. Like, we make up the fan base for sure, but it's a whole lot more white people to watch wrestling than black people do.
I beg to differ. I beg to differ. I believe it's the same amount of people around the clock, around the board, between black, whites, Mexicans, Iranians, Middle Eastern people, Mexican people, Asian people. Look, everybody loves wrestling. I'm not going to put
the racial divide.
I'm not putting a stronghold.
I'm not saying that there's not everybody in each race that love wrestling, because I know plenty of black people that love wrestling, right?
So I think that statement that you said was bogus then.
Nope, because I do know when they run through that crowd, when they show all the people in the goddamn crowd, it's a whole lot of milk, not a whole lot of coffee in that goddamn crowd.
Because a lot of the times, as opposed to wait, hold on, cuz nobody's spending $1,000 to sit up front when they got to have 2 or 3 kids with them. It'd be a lot of adults up front with maybe 1 or 2 kids sprinkled in within that shit. But there is a lot of black people there. There's a lot of Mexican people there. There's a lot of other races outside of white people there. I don't want to hear that shit because I think that's just total bogus.
What I'm saying is white people make up the majority of the WWE fan base. And
white people just go out to more places.
Okay, for sure. But this is why I'm saying that though, right? Just right quick. As I sit here in my righteous 46 years of living, have been to plenty of WWE events when I was younger. Haven't been to one since I was grown, but I've been to at least 8. And that's what my Uncle CJ used to take us all the time. I can remember being a motherfucker, man, and well, not even go back then, but being a fan of wrestling myself. Never have I heard a group of niggas like, "Hey, man, let's get us some Laker game. Let's go get us some WWE tickets." It's always, "Hey, man, why don't we go to a Raider game? Hey, man, why don't we go to a Wooty Whoop? Hey, man, why don't we go to a Wooty Wop?" Never is the WWE the first suggestion out of most niggas' mouth.
Because Laker tickets are $50, $60 tickets. You can
WWE like that. I
believe
most niggas think that.
I believe that's a stereotype. I believe that's a bad stereotype. I feel like most people don't want to admit. I feel like most black people don't want to admit how much they do watch it or still stay up with it. But because it is not a
okay, so look,
black people in wrestling, black wrestling fans are almost a taboo. Almost, you feel me?
My point is
because of the imaging and the style that they used to, bro.
So look, right? The most of the probably because I'm black and I think so, but I've seen a couple white ones too. But even the wrestling podcast, the niggas is holding it down. We got the best wrestling podcast. So I know it's black fans that like wrestling. I'm just saying the overall majority of black people, ever since they found out it was fake, jump ship. Like
wrestling's not fake. Wrestling is not fake. It is predetermined. Right. Okay. There's a lot of works. There's a lot of shoots. There's a lot of kayfabe that goes on that makes up the world of wrestling. But wrestling is not fake because you cannot fake gravity, dog. You can't fake that shit.
Plus, as niggas got older and start getting in the hoods and gangbanging and shit, and realize that you can't really, niggas ain't gonna let you hit a nigga with a DDT, and you have to come from the shoulders. A lot of motherfuckers kind of like left it alone because it's kind of hard when you ain't got no ropes.
I don't think you can put. I don't think you can put those two. I feel like you're mixing.
No,
I feel like you're mixing up shit because you can't take wrestling into gangbanging because it's not that.
No, that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, as motherfuckers grew up and got off into more mature shit, that they can.
Yeah, but 80s wrestling was not that shit no more. This ain't 80s wrestling. This ain't a Hulk Hogan and Super Snooker and Bret Hart and the Demolition and Jake. This ain't those days no more. This ain't the heyday of Ric Flair. This ain't that no more, nigga. This is the pre.
A lot of niggas left it because again they would rather, especially back in the day. I don't know about now. Now it's different. Back in the day, a motherfucker would rather, go watch boxing or would rather go watch a kung fu flick. Something he actually think that'll work in actual.
Yeah, but those times are different. But times are different back then. Times are different back then. And a lot of niggas was fucking with wrestling back then, though, dog.
Yeah, I know. Niggas was, but
okay. But then we're gonna fast forward. Let's fast forward a little bit to mid-90s and early 2000s, where you had the Attitude Era meets the Ruthless Aggression Era, and that was one of the best times of being a wrestling fan. And I guarantee you, from a crackhead's nose to a pothead's mouth, niggas was watching and engaged. It didn't matter if you was a gangster or a nerd. Niggas was watching the Attitude Era. That's the Jeff Hardys and the Dudley Boys and The Rock and Stone Cold Steve Austin and you know what I'm saying?
But
okay, so what I'm saying is that from 2015 to about 2023-ish, not even that. I mean 2022, it was a little for wrestling and wrestling fans. But 2023, wrestling started coming back. Look at you starting to watch wrestling again. Because this is the time. Yeah. This is the time that bridges the gap between old head wrestlers and new wrestling fans, and reintroducing old wrestling fans into this new era, the Netflix era, the Triple H era, the Paul Levesque era, the Yeet era. You feel me? I'm trying to tell you right now, my friend. I can't hold it. I can't tell you how it is and what it is, what it's gonna do, bro. Because I'm trying to tell you right now, my nigga. First of all, niggas still ain't getting no motherfucking love because Triple H ain't doing it right. I feel like he needs to go ahead and figure out something and handle that shit, because that's just that right there. Number two, if you have way more talented wrestlers on your roster, I'm tired of seeing the same 10 people on each show each and every week. There's more talented wrestlers on this roster that's not getting any fucking love, and a lot of them are black.
So I'm gonna tell you like this, bro. Triple H ain't trying to. Okay, so for each new wrestler is a whole new promo package, a whole new storyline, a whole new. That's why they go start bringing in new motherfuckers when this shit gets stale. When I mean stale, when I say stale, I mean like ratings going down, because then they gonna have to shake shit up. For as long as they stay in the black with this shit, they ain't gonna change nothing, bro. It's all about money, and these people bring the people. I mean, the wrestlers the 10 that they're highlighting are the 10 that bring in the dough. Or the 10 that everybody, or the 10 that they are paying to play. Everybody don't, you know what I'm saying? It's not equal opportunity like the NFL, right? Like if you're good, you good. Your talents go shine, or basketball, or whatever. It's based off of who gonna make me the most money. Who's hot?
No,
right?
It's about who do I want to push. It's about who do I want to push. And let me tell you why. Okay.
In that though,
Carmelo Anthony.
All the social medias. Hold on. They checking all the social medias. They checking all the fans.
You can't tell me about today's. You can't tell me about today's wrestler and today's what's going on today, bro.
No, but I can tell you about business. I can tell you about business though, and that is a way. They only pay the motherfuckers who sure that they can get paid from. Ain't nobody else important on that shit right now.
But that's because you're not allowing them the push.
Because they're not showing that they have the push.
Bro, I'm trying to tell you right now. You know why Jey Uso? You know why Jey Uso is so fucking important and so fucking over right now? Because
if that nigga was not in that bloodline, he
got the push.
Because of his family, my nigga.
No, sir. No, sir. He got the push because the guy, Cody Rhodes, gave him his solo push and his opportunity as a solo talent. Brought him back in, however that storyline went, and he gave him that push. It had shit to do with the family, bro.
Keyword, storyline. Keyword. And it does have something to do with the family, because if that nigga was not,
it had nothing to do.
He would not be getting that push, nigga, at all. I can promise you.
Bro.
All right.
Jacob Fatu. That's
why ain't nobody else on that program getting the push.
Jacob Fatu is probably the biggest. Jacob Fatu is probably the biggest star right now from that fucking bloodline, family line right now. Even bigger than fucking Jey Uso.
His is on the way. Oh, he gonna get his too.
Yeah, it's on the way. It's on the way. But what I'm trying to tell you is
part of the script, bro. And for as long as you in that bloodline, you gonna get action. That's why all of them niggas, the old niggas, and Kofi Kingston is the hottest niggas on that bitch. Nigga, ain't nobody else getting no push because ain't nobody else bringing no money. Ain't nobody else got no fan base like that, bro.
No.
Why you think Rhea Ripley came back and got the belt back? Because when she didn't have the belt, wasn't nobody worried about it.
What are you talking about, nigga? She was hurt. She was hurt. Let me tell you something.
Right.
She was
And when
hurt.
she was
No,
hurt,
you don't
when she was
look.
hurt,
You just started
when she was
watching
hurt,
wrestling again 2 weeks ago, nigga. I'm trying
I've
to
been
tell you what I'm
listening to
trying
this
to
shit for
tell
a
you,
while,
nigga.
I've been
I'm
listening
trying
to
to tell
this
you what I'm trying to tell you, nigga.
What I'm telling you is,
Listen,
without Rhea
listen,
Ripley having that belt, that title don't mean shit. Don't nobody else care about nobody else with that belt,
bro.
bro. That's what you came back
I'm
and got
trying
it
to tell
right
you.
back.
I'm trying to tell you. It's not as
Bro. It's
mundane
fair,
as you're seeing it because Liv
but it is.
Morgan
That's
is
why
not
all this shit is
pulling
so mundane. That's why you begging for
Liv
a better storyline, because all of this shit is as mundane as I'm telling you it is, because it
Liv
is.
Liv Morgan Liv Morgan is not a good wrestler, but they pushed that bitch for 6 months. They pushed her for 6 months. She's not a good wrestler. She's not good on the mic. She's not good at none of that shit. But yet and still she beat
You
wait,
said,
hold on now. Hold on, wait. Because Nia Jax, the chick that was in the leopard outfit, she's a part of that bloodline. She's a part of that Uso bloodline. And guess what? She didn't win
hers is coming too. Hers is
what do
coming
you mean hers is coming? She should have won. She should have won the crown jewel. She should have been the first crown jewel winner. Because no way in hell Liv Morgan could have beat that lady. But
So listen,
they surpassed her. Guess what? Naomi is married to Jey Uso, bro. She ain't getting no pushing no title. They took the title off of Bianca Belair and gave it to somebody else because why? They not fucking with the black people.
About Liv Morgan, right? So
whack.
I don't know who she. Okay, she had the title. I don't know who Rhea Ripley sucking on or whatever. But if that was a fact, like I said, if Liv Morgan was bringing the money, if Liv Morgan had Rhea Ripley numbers, if Liv Morgan's fucking IG page and all that shit is as big as fucking Rhea Ripley's, nigga, I bet you she still had that belt. I bet you if you check their numbers, I bet you if they check their followers, see who got the biggest following, and you'll see who got the belt. Nigga, it's about money, bro. This is not like
it's not. I understand that. I understand that, but here's the thing, though. You know what really made Liv Morgan relevant? I'm gonna tell you what made Liv Morgan relevant, my guy. Dominique Mysterio made Liv Morgan relevant.
That's cool. However,
not her talent, because she wasn't. Look, not a lot of people was buying Liv Morgan merch. They was trying to push her on us for 6 months. Not everybody was buying Liv Morgan merch, bro. She wasn't making no money. Like you're talking about. I'm trying to tell you. You said it was about business, and you said it's about business. But they kept the belt on her for 6 months, and she didn't produce shit in 6 months.
Her though, bro. That's what I'm saying, because she didn't.
Kofi Kingston. Kofi Mania could have ran for a whole fucking year, bro, and they took the belt off of him in 6 weeks.
But listen, I'm not saying it couldn't have. But Kofi Kingston has also
Jey Uso.
Hold on.
Jey Uso could have been. He could have still been champion now, bro. And they took the belt off of him so he could do this bloodline bullshit. That's all I'm trying to tell you is that they're not doing the rights to right, nigga.
That's what I'm saying, bro. And he trying to go get his shit right now. Ain't Jey Uso on his way to getting his shit back right now?
No, he's on his way to go get the next stage higher, and they may not even get it to him.
What are he on his way? What I'm saying is, because again, it's about the numbers, bro. And that's not a bad thing. It's just that's why it's the way that it is. Because
it's not about the numbers, bro. It's about it is politics and favoritism, bro.
Okay, so you can say that too. Nepotism.
It's politics and favoritism.
I also said that too. That's why I said that's why every member in the bloodline for sure will get theirs, because it is that. But also, if it was more, if 60% of black people watch the WWE as opposed to everybody, I'm not even gonna say that. If 30% of black people as opposed to everybody else in WWE watched the WWE faithfully, bought the merch, went to the PLEs, all the situation again, I guarantee you we'd have more black champions for a longer time.
Because I don't think so.
Yeah,
I don't think so, because I don't when it comes to the product, when it comes to WWE product, I don't believe that there's a color line to it, and that's the most, as far as business and buying and
that's it. It's green. I don't believe it's a racial thing.
No, but what I'm saying is, as far as fans and the WWE universe, I feel like it is an even scale and even playing across the line and across the board. I do not believe that there's more black, brown, white, Polynesian, or whatever the hell else than the others. I believe that it is a large pool of wrestling fans when it comes to the WWE product. We buy what we want to buy. There are niggas with 50,000 belts on their fucking wall right now. There are white men with 100 fucking wrestling dolls that they've collected from the time that they was knee high to a grasshopper to the new shit right now. There are already Middle Eastern people with all type of swag and shirts, and so I don't believe that it's one race or the other buying more or I don't believe that at all. I believe it's all one thing. I believe that there's a lot more. I believe that there's a lot. It's a lot easier and a lot less headachy when it comes to fans. But as far as the talent inside the ring, as far as the talent and their opportunities, there is a problem. And that's because the person who books the matches, who says, okay, listen, so this week is going to be you and you. This week is going to be you and you. This week is going to be you and you. That all runs through one guy and one guy only, and that's Triple H. And Triple H has always been a rich prick since he became a WWE star. He's always been a rich prick. He got his hands on the reins, and all he's doing is, listen, Lyra Valkyria ain't really done shit to deserve the Intercontinental Women's Championship. There are other women in that locker room that are better suited for that belt than that woman. But because they try to put the WWE title on her when she first got drafted to the Raw roster, the universe wasn't having it because she didn't deserve it. She didn't earn that shit. So they created this belt so they could belt her. You dig what I'm saying? What I'm saying is, when it comes to Carmelo Hayes is a young, hungry, high flyer, okay? And they are not doing nothing with him. As a matter of fact, they're doing shit like, if he's a small guy, cruiserweight, you got him fighting the fucking super heavyweight and Braun Strowman for what? For what? That's what I'm saying. Like, they're doing the most bullshit with these great talents to get them out the way, to workhorse them and get them out the way so they can give who the fuck they want to these opportunities and these belts, bro. It has nothing to do with fans, black fans or white fans or whatever. I do not believe that if there was more black fans in the fucking audience that they would give more black athletes opportunity. That has shit to do with it because they're going to get that money regardless. It is really 100% unequivocally the booker's prerogative and politics that allows them to have or not have these opportunities.
So I'm going to say this and then I'm going to let you have it. Go to any other, because, true indeed, Triple H, end all be all, for sure. His mind is swayed by staying in the black, for sure. Staying in the black entails giving the people what they want, for sure. Right? So go to any social media following of any black motherfucking WWE athlete, anyone, the best one you can find, whatever, and put them up against anybody in the bloodline, anybody that has any type of fucking legacy, i.e., the Rhodes boy, Rey Mysterio, Dominic Mysterio, any of them, because that name carries weight. Any of them average regular ass niggas you talking about up against them motherfuckers that's always holding that medal, and show me who got the bigger following. And I'll show you who gonna keep holding the motherfucking medal until that change, nigga. It's about the paper. They don't give a fuck about none of that other shit. And again, the reason why black people don't have no following like that, because again, nigga, go find one black mother, because niggas like niggas. Go find a nigga in wrestling that got a bigger fan base than any of them other woods that's wrestling, nigga. You can't do it. You know why? Because niggas don't support the WWE, nigga.
That's bullshit.
I bet you.
You watch it. I watch it. My niece watches it. My nephew watches it.
Watching it. I just started back watching it.
Okay, well, therefore, you watching it.
I bet you this too. I bet you what's my bitch name? Basketball broad, real pretty, play for Chicago. What's her name? Angel Reese. I bet she got a bigger following than 60% of the niggas that you're talking about in WWE that's black. I bet you that. You know why? Because niggas support Angel Reese, nigga. Niggas support niggas, nigga.
Niggas want to fuck WWE Angel like Reese. Niggas ain't watching the fucking WNBA. Ain't nobody watching the fucking WNBA. Look, niggas ain't watching the WNBA like they not watching the XFL. Cause stop it, brother. Stop it, brother.
It's bitches in
Stop it, brother.
Who love to fuck too, but I bet she got a bigger following than them.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Niggas don't support that
I don't
shit.
Think so. Bianca Belair is one of the biggest superstars in the WWE right now. And guess what? They're shitting on her because they wanted to make room for Jade Cargill. Huh?
Bianca with an I, right?
Yes, they was trying to make room for Jade Cargill, but the bitch couldn't wrestle, so they stuck her with Bianca Belair so Bianca could teach her the fucking ropes, and then Jade Cargill got fucking hurt, and now they don't know what to do with Bianca because they done kept her out of good storylines and out of the running for these title belts. Why? Because they don't want black people to shine, bro. It has shit to do with WWE fans being black, white, or purple, my nigga.
No, yeah, you're right. I'm just saying they go where the money go. And a lot of
but Bianca Belair is the money. Bianca, look. If you look at
bro. Not. If she don't have a belt and they ain't pushing her in front of some shit, she's not the money.
Because it's a politics thing, cuz it has shit to do with the money. You keep trying to mix it in, and I'm trying to tell you. I'm trying to tell you, bro.
You trying to tell me that this nigga Triple H sitting up there being an asshole, like fuck the money. It
don't
matter. They don't want to see this.
Yes, because they're gonna get the money regardless. They're gonna get the money regardless, bro. I promise you, bro. I promise. Tell me this. You mean to tell me that Liv Morgan is way more popular than Bianca Belair because she had the belt?
If Triple H turned every championship black, every person in the WWE had a championship that was black, I bet you the ratings drop. How much you want to bet?
I bet you it wouldn't. I bet you $1,000 trillion, nigga. I would bet you my Smoking Skulls title belt, my nigga, that shit would blow the fuck up and glow the fuck up, cause it's not about who has the belt. It's about the great storylines. And if you are not putting these people in position for great storylines, my nigga, it's not going to happen.
It's the same reason why you only got 2 black drivers in NASCAR, nigga. Same reason why. Do you know why?
Niggas don't like NASCAR.
No. Do you know why? Because Nike don't sponsor NASCAR, nigga. Ain't no money in it. It ain't where black people is. That's for white people. That's why that happens that way, my nigga. I'm telling you.
But black people like other things outside of tennis shoes and basketball, G.
Not enough.
And you're trying to tell me, and you're trying to tell the chat that niggas, you are trying to tell me that niggas is only fucking with basketball and Nike shoes? Stop it.
Not enough.
You're looking foolish.
A predominantly white driven sport, nigga. You looking foolish. I know business. No, they don't.
Business, I understand. Okay.
Predominantly white.
I'm gonna say this again.
They're not.
I understand that. I'm gonna say this again. Okay. Let me dial it back. Okay. Let me dial it back for real quick.
Now we can drive.
Liv Morgan has had the title belt for 6 months and ain't shit good about Liv Morgan or anything that she has done. Yes, she was exciting when she first came back, but she should only have been on a 3-month run. But they held her for 6 months and the bitch didn't do nothing. She still didn't gain no new followers. She still didn't make no new, because there wasn't a whole lot of Liv Morgan t-shirts out there or none of that shit. They were still buying all Rhea Ripley gear, even when she was fucking hurt for 3 of those months or 4 of those months. She was still selling merch. Liv Morgan don't have a whole lot of people buying her merch, dog. They try to push her on us for 6 months, thinking, "Oh, well, we'll turn around," because we as the WWE universe, we're not stupid, and you can't spoon feed us like you did in the 80s and the 90s.
Just to prove what I was telling you about the two. Bianca Belair, 1.9 million followers. Angel Reese, 4.7 million followers. Nigga.
We're not talking about Angel Reese.
Black people follow what
you're talking
like,
apples and oranges, cuz. You're talking apples and oranges.
I'm talking about black entertainment value and black dollars is what I'm talking to. And that is why we don't have more black
talking apples and oranges.
I'm talking black dollars. I'm talking the economy, bro. I'm talking how niggas spend their money. How niggas
apples and oranges, dog.
It's the same thing. I'm just talking green. I'm talking bro. You know what I'm saying?
I'm talking, but see, this is not about green and this is not about bro. We're talking about opportunity. We're talking about opportunity for WWE talent being misused and misappropriated and mistreated within the rankings and the circumference of their business. Business. You don't think that what the boy name from NASCAR the nigga that races for Mercedes, you don't think he had to deal with his little fucking problems being in an all predominantly white situation, being fucked with as a nigga? Or what about that other black guy who had a noose in his motherfucking garage and shit? Niggas is still having to deal with these things, trying to break through these some motherfuckers. Most niggas ain't fucking with NASCAR because we already know, nigga, that's not our lane. That's not for us. That wasn't even created for us.
Now.
But you're trying to tell me that wrestling ain't our lane?
I'm glad you said that. It is, for sure, but not really. Now, listen. For instance, the reason why, what's that nigga name? Jake Paul, or what's the other Paul? Logan? Jake came in. Logan came in with all his many followers, did what he wanted to do, and then it disappeared. He didn't have to climb no ranks. He didn't have to do none of that bullshit. You know why? Because he came with his own motherfucking people, and he made the motherfuckers money, bro. It's not, dude. I bet you if Angel Reese decided to wrestle right now today, she'd get a belt faster than fucking Bianca Belair did, nigga.
Hell no. I bet you she couldn't. Bro. I bet you she couldn't. I bet you she couldn't.
You're right.
I promise you she couldn't.
You're right.
I promise you she couldn't. Because guess what? In the WWE,
I'm just saying for the point of
I'm saying okay, and that's what I'm saying to you,
bro. Politics.
I understand that. I understand that, but what I'm saying is The Rock and Roman Reigns. Hold up, The Rock, who is the biggest star in the WWE, let alone the most talented entertainer of the world, had even got his ass stifled in WrestleMania 40 when it was supposed to be Roman Reigns versus The Rock. But guess what? Cody Rhodes blew up the play, and then they had to adjust. Because the deal was already signed for Roman Reigns and The Rock to fight for the WWE Championship at WrestleMania 40. And because Cody Rhodes won the title, the whole shit was blown up. Cody Rhodes has had a busted leg since fucking WrestleMania, bro.
They told you throughout the whole shit with Cody Rhodes, nigga. He finished the story, nigga. He finished the story, and he should have lost that belt. He should have lost that belt like 6 times already, bro. You see this?
He should have lost the belt 6 times, and they keep carrying him. They're carrying Cody Rhodes, dog. They're trying to make Cody Rhodes the guy.
What they was gonna do with that? No, nigga, it's a part of
Cody Rhodes is not a good wrestler.
It's a part of a storyline. It's a part of a storyline, and he's legacy.
Like I said, bro.
And he's fucking legacy. Just like I'm trying to tell you how this shit go, bro. I mean, because you know we're all fans for sure, but I see it from the outside looking in, and I'm telling you what it is, bro. The Rock can come and go like the Undertaker can, like John Cena before he was about to retire. Like, them niggas can come fucking Stone Cold for as long as they can do it, nigga. They can come and do what the fuck they want to do in the WWE because they've done that, bro. Ain't nobody worried about pushing the fucking Rock over no more at all, nigga. At the fuck all. But they told your ass through the whole setup, nigga. We had to finish the story. We finishing the story, nigga. They did that shit on purpose, nigga. It's a part of the
Cody
story.
Rhodes. No, it was not, bro. I'm trying to tell you. That is the shit. That is the shit. That is the shit.
As soon as he came back from injury, nigga,
bro,
they had to get
I'm
that
trying
nigga
to tell
out
you.
the way. He ain't even gonna have this belt for much longer, nigga. They just had to get this nigga out the way. They owe this nigga this. They owe him this.
They don't owe that nigga that.
They do. Politics.
If they owed it to him after 6 months, it should have been over with.
You don't know what his father did. You don't know what happened. But I guarantee you, they owe that nigga that. They had to finish.
They don't owe that nigga that.
Nigga, they told you that.
They don't owe that nigga that.
You just don't want to listen to it because it ain't what you want to hear. But they telling you
it's not that, bro. I'm trying to tell you what I know. Nigga, I've been following this shit for 3 years. I've been following this shit for 3 years, bro. And all I'm saying is that within those 3 years, hold on, my friend. Within those 3 years, Bianca Belair has held down that motherfucking title and put prestige on that motherfucking title for 3 fucking years. And as soon as they signed Jade Cargill, she lost the motherfucking belt. Then they try to stick Jade Cargill in the runnings for that belt, but then they realized Jade Cargill could not fucking wrestle.
But she black, ain't she?
Right? But check it out. She didn't have the talent. She doesn't have the talent to hold it. And when they finally realized that, they fucked. We're talking. I'm trying to tell you.
Girl. So what are we talking about?
I'm trying to tell you. Jade Cargill did not have the talent for the WWE roster to hold the belt. So by the time they realized that, they had already fucked Bianca Belair off the title.
That's cool. But what I'm saying is, all of this shit is scripted. And like you said, which you were right, it was politics. It just so happened that this politics, the fans didn't have a problem with.
So is it politics or is it money, brother? Is it politics or is it money?
In this situation,
because see, your whole thing is talking about black dollars is the reason why black people ain't getting their shot.
To make them money. The politics just happen to make them money, and also the politics is exactly what I said, nigga. Legacy, nigga. He's a part of the bloodline, nigga. Not the bloodline, but this nigga's a part of that shit, nigga. His family is royalty, bro, dude. So that's exactly why you'll never get the Shelton Benjamins and all them old off-ass niggas until they make some babies and have their babies be wrestlers, because nigga, it's not how that works. People want to see what they know. People want to see what they like. You sprinkle in some new shit, but nigga, that's why half the Samoans in the WWE go stay with belts, and the other motherfuckers is gonna be related to other niggas who used to have belts. And then you might get a new nigga, you know what I'm saying, every now and then to get a belt. You know what I'm saying? That's just how that go. But either way it go, they go where the money go.
Okay, so tell me this. Raquel Rodriguez is a legacy baby, and she ain't got no title, nothing.
It's coming. And she a woman, so it's way harder for her. Women is different.
Okay. Lyra Valkyria, I don't believe she's a legacy, and she just won a belt.
I don't know what the fuck she is.
That's the bitch who won the Intercontinental Championship. The bitch that just won the Intercontinental Championship.
You don't know who she done Joy Taylor for that belt, nigga. You don't know.
I'm saying she's not legacy.
I bet you she gave somebody some pussy.
That don't mean, but we're not. That's what I'm saying. You're trying to blur the lines, dog. You're trying to blur the fucking lines, cuz. Nah, my nigga. You trying to blur the motherfucking lines with some bullshit saying That's some bullshit saying. That's some bullshit saying, dog. That's some bullshit saying. Yeah, but listen, we already knew that she was giving up the pussy. Listen, we already knew about. Listen, I already knew. Wait a minute. No, I already knew Lyra Valkyria was giving up the pussy when they drafted her from NXT over to the Raw roster, and then they almost put her in. They put her in a fucking title run. They put her in the title run. She ain't even. She's okay. She's an okay wrestler. I'm not going to take nothing from her. I think she's an okay wrestler.
She's fresh meat, right?
Yep.
Digging it. Stop, nigga. They trying to sell a product, nigga. Quit worrying about the names and worry about the
Nah,
son. That's that little
nah,
son, nigga. That's that little
son.
Nigga. Yeah, nigga, that's how business goes.
Carmelo Hayes is a sprinkler new, and they're not giving him the same shot that they gave her.
Now listen, right, and that's a girl. It's different for me.
Jade Cargill was new, bro, but she couldn't wrestle. She couldn't wrestle. No,
they gave her a shot, right? Now they finna get it.
They couldn't give her a shot. They kept her on ice, my nigga. They kept her on ice. Nigga, and when they found out that she really couldn't wrestle, they gave her.
You had to put her out there to know
bro,
she can't wrestle. Bro.
You didn't watch. You haven't been watching. I'm trying to tell you. She can't. She's hurt. She's hurt, or as they say, that's what she is. She's hurt. Nigga. Because why? They want to push. Now they want to push Jade in a single situation. Like I said, man, you can't tell me about this. You can't tell me about this, bro.
No, I can, because I can tell you about business. You thinking
it's not about the business? See, that's what I'm saying. I'm trying to tell you.
You said the woman can't wrestle. You sitting here said it yourself. Why don't we keep pushing the motherfucker who can't wrestle?
But she was still selling merch. I guarantee she was selling more merch than motherfucking Liv Morgan.
Yeah.
If it's about business. If it's about business, my boy. If it's about business, my boy.
You gotta have a
come on, man.
Product, nigga. Ain't nobody gonna keep buying merch.
Come on, my boy.
Buying merch from something that's broke.
Come on, my boy.
It's always about business. Business is always.
Come on, my boy.
Period. And keep the fans happy. That's how you keep the business going. And unfortunately,
even Naomi, who's a really good wrestler, dog. Naomi, who's really a good wrestler and married to Jimmy Uso, bro. Married to Jimmy Uso.
She probably ain't got no charisma though. She probably stiff as shit.
What do you see? That's what I'm saying. You don't know what you're talking about because she does.
I said probably. It's
but I'm saying there's a difference between.
Okay, it's the reason why Nelly was the best motherfucker. Why Nelly bashed out of the fucking Saint Lunatics, nigga. When you better than everybody, you just better than everybody, nigga. That shit show. When they try new shit and the shit don't work out, they get you out the way. Every now and then they go try some new shit for sure. But the sure shit is the sure shit. They go with the sure shit until the sure shit don't work no more. That's every business across every staple in the United States.
I'm gonna let you go ahead and have that. I'm gonna let you go ahead and have that. No, yeah, okay, you're right. It's business. It ain't got nothing to do. It ain't got nothing to do with nothing else. Black people don't fuck with the WWE. You right. I'm wrong. You right. I'm gonna let you have it. You right. You won. You right. Your point of view is valid. Your point of view is valid. I can't even call it player.
Okay, like for instance, why do you think half the motherfucking quarterbacks?
No, you got it. No, you got it.
You know.
You got it. No, you can't. We can't talk apricot and watermelons right now, nigga. I mean, shit. You keep bouncing from watermelons to oranges to lemons, and I was talking straight pears. But you know, it's all right. You right. You right. No, I'm not even talking storylines, brother. I'm talking about straight politics and facts, bro. I'm talking straight politics and facts, bro. But it's all good though. You're right though. It's about the money. It's about the money, and let me just tell you, Logan Paul,
bro. Unless you're talking money, you can't.
The only reason why Logan Paul
don't do nothing for bullshit, bro. They just don't.
The only reason why, let me tell you something. The only reason why Logan Paul got what he got was because he brought those 300 million followers over there to put eyes on the product. So they basically kissed his ring. They basically kissed his ring, gave him product placement as the only sole product placement of 2024. I think that was a brilliant move. I thought that because Vince McMahon wasn't running that shit. Because at the end of the day, no, it does matter who. Because when Vince McMahon was running that product, couldn't nobody else just put their logo on his shit. Because it was about the WWE. It wasn't about, it's brought to you by Snickers, but Snickers wasn't all over that fucking shit. They'll give Snickers the shout out. They'll give Snickers the shout out or Sprite the shout out, but it was WWE and WWE product. What Triple H is doing.
That those Snickers ain't a wrestler. It had to be all over the
That's
place.
not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is
Bro,
that
that's what I'm saying.
Prime drink, they could have gave the shout out to Prime or whatever the case may be, or put up Prime situations for PLEs. I've seen them do that a million and one times. But for them to have his logo on damn near every show, every match, and every show for a whole year, that was a big up. That was a big compromise because they wanted to see how we was going to react to that. That's why this year, the starting of this year, you got that ugly ass fucking black mat with the Riyadh shit, the Snickers shit, the Netflix shit, the real American beer shit, nigga.
Because they seen how much money that nigga brought. Now all of a sudden that shit is all over the place, right?
Bro,
come on, nigga. It's always about
no, bro. Like I said,
always
I understand it's about the money now, and it's not about the product of wrestling, bro. It's not about the product of wrestling, bro. It's like if you was playing a video game. It's like you playing a video game and then you got all these motherfucking pop-ups just popping around, blocking your image between focusing on the actual game. And that's all I'm saying, my nigga.
I agree with you for sure,
man. Listen.
That's why
the only thing that saved Logan Paul, bro. The only thing that saved Logan Paul, my nigga, was that he was athletic and he was hella good at doing this shit. That's the only thing. Because I'll tell you this, LA Knight was coming up. LA Knight was coming up. LA Knight had a motherfucking following. And when Logan Paul stepped into that picture, they dumped on LA Knight. And he's a white dude. And he's a white dude. And they dumped on LA Knight, bro.
I wouldn't give a fuck if he was purple with green polka dots at that point. Do you know the wave of motherfuckers that came when that man came through WWE, nigga? The money
But what I'm saying is, but even a guy who was basically the next Stone Cold Steve Austin, he had the charisma and the pizzazz as the next Stone Cold Steve Austin within the LA Knight, bro. They canned that nigga and trashed that nigga for Logan Paul, bro.
I don't think even
because it's not about the WWE as the product. It's about how much money they can get from outside sources, bro.
How much money they can get, period, bro. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Oh my god, bro. The WWE is its own. WWE can print its own motherfucking money, my guy.
Not necessarily, but to the fact that
they can print their own money, my G.
If that were true, then they would take a whole lot more risk, my nigga. That's why they had to scale that shit back, because they were losing a lot of money doing a lot of the hokey shit that they were doing. If they could print their own money, they would take a whole lot more risk, bro. Instead of that, though, they do what's safe, and what's safe is what the people want. They read social media, my nigga. They do all of that to make. That's why Logan Paul was able to get in, like, because he was the biggest shit. And so, bro, it's all about the money. It ain't. Don't never get.
So you mean to tell me that if Kai Cenat joins the motherfucking WWE, they're gonna put the title on him?
No. But if AMP as a group do,
he has 500 million followers.
No Logan Paul though. No Logan Paul.
It don't matter. I'm going off of what you're saying, G. You saying that the business.
I do think that if I Show Speed did it, yes, that nigga would get his belt immediately. They probably have a whole nother weight size for that little nigga. But yes,
I'm talking about Kai Cenat.
No, because
Kai Cenat is bigger than motherfucking ISO Speed.
Kai Cenat is AMP. Kai Cenat is a squad. True indeed, he has his own following, but Logan Paul ain't never been clicked up with nobody. All his is all his, nigga. You can't go bring. You'll bring fucking.
Kai Cenat would still bring, but Kai Cenat would still bring motherfucking money and new eyes to the WWE, and you're telling me that because he has all those motherfucking followers that he would deserve a fucking belt?
They won't bring Logan Paul money, but if AMP came,
you don't know that. You don't know that. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
They had a championship belt.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. So
I do, because the squad bring more people. Because
okay.
Together as AMP, they have way bigger followers than they do individually. Each and every one of them. So
okay. Well, let me.
That'll be the next hood in the WWE.
All right.
Be the next
all right. Yeah. Okay. Well, chat. I want to say this, chat. Please like, share, and subscribe. We hit that hour mark, yo. I appreciate y'all sticking with us and enjoying this content. Let me just tell y'all like this. let me just tell you like this. Y'all put in the comments what y'all think about this nigga's fucking explanation about black people don't listen to and don't watch that shit. Y'all tell me if black people be watching this shit not, and y'all really let us know what y'all think about this conversation, because it's a great conversation. It's a great topic. It's a great conversation, and I think it's something that we need to have again and some more. Hell, I might even try to call Jay Uso or somebody else and get them on the motherfucking line. I don't know if that can happen, but if I can, nigga, I'll have somebody come up on this motherfucker and talk to us to let us know the ins and outs.
But not to the extent of moving the needle like that. But it's a bunch of niggas that watch the WWE. A whole bunch of us.
Not compared to your ass. Not compared to you.
But not to the extent
compared to you.
Like we moved the needle in the NFL.
Compared to you, like niggas don't watch wrestling. They watch the WNBA. And I know that's not fucking true. I know that ain't true.
Like they moved the needle for most other black sports, they just don't do it for the WWE.
Look, WNBA bitches don't watch WNBA motherfucking sports, nigga. Stop it.
But they follow WNBA players more than they follow. They follow WNBA players more than they follow.
Let me just say this.
Though. That's what they do.
Chat. Because put it in the comments. Let us know what y'all think. If y'all agree with my man Numb Flyer, please let us know that y'all agree with them, and it is what it is. But if you understand my side and you're a fucking fan, hey, let it also still be known. You know what I'm saying? We want to hear all the feedback. We want to get all the great styles, all the great loops, all the great whoops and the wops. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, man, this is just something that he and I we always, we discuss this all the time. So with that being said, tell me today's color, my man. Tell me today's number, and let's get yeet with it.
So today's definitely color is gonna be gold for the belt because you got one. You know what I'm saying? I done
dropped the rhinestone, nigga.
Hey, you had to tell the people that. I mean, the people didn't need to.
No, look, the kids are gonna be mad. They're gonna be like, "How come my shit's fucked up, Unc?" I'm gonna be like, "I ain't nigga." I'm gonna be like, "Your other uncle fucked me up."
Hey, that's
what I tell you. Hell yeah.
Wait, that was our letter. No, that was our color gold. And our letter
color gold.
Letter is going to be M, because we had a marvelous show today. You know
marvelous show. And with that being said, please like, share, subscribe, tell a friend who has a friend who knows a friend who may think about getting a new friend to come on in, join us. You know what I'm saying? Like, share, subscribe, hit that like button, hit that notification button and that bell so you know when we on each and every day, each and every week. We got new content. New concepts, new content, all this shit coming at you. And see, we got some shit. Wait, show me the other one. Show me the other one, nigga. Oh, that was the other one. And the other one.
We only got two.
Oh, that was the other one. Damn. Yeah. Hey. As you can tell, I'm Doc. This is my man None. And until the next time, yeet. Peace.